What's up guys, MJ Feldy here, and welcome to this week's Star Destroyer mock update. And as you can see, the most noticeable thing that I've done so far this week is add this little part of the super center right here. And honestly, I would have time lapse of me building all this stuff, but I am just too gosh darn lazy to do that. Especially since I don't build the entire thing in one sitting. I kind of build a little bit and then take a, hour or two break, then go back to it and vice versa. So it's kind of a lot of work to keep on doing time lapse and stop and start and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just too lazy to do that. So I just build the whole thing and then show you guys what it looks like afterwards. So I hope that works for you guys. And so it doesn't look like a lot, but this actually took, a couple hours to build, especially with all the greebling and stuff. I'm running super low on parts for greebling, just spare parts and stuff like that. So I might actually have to spend a little bit more money to get more greebling, especially since I'm gonna need a ton of more pieces for the rest of the super center here in the middle. There's 3 different layers that come up here, and then each one of those layers has greebling on it. So the good thing is that greebling pieces, smaller pieces like this, are super cheap on Bricklink. So it'll probably only be a $20 to $30 order. So it's not that bad compared to the 1,700 bucks I've already spent. So yeah. And then the other major thing that we've done is the entire back section is completely finished. And I had some of my buddies over here to help me with this part, but I just think it looks incredible. It looks super awesome. And we looked at a ton of reference pictures from the movies and just models, and we think that this was the best representation of all of those reference pictures. And you know how I thought the engines were gonna be way too small? Well, they are a little bit small if you look at reference pictures, but I think they actually look pretty decent. They don't look super small, and even if they did look super small, I wasn't gonna replace them anyway because there's not really another type of piece that is bigger than this, because I've seen a lot of people make the engines with those half dome pieces from the Planet series sets, and those are just a little bit bigger than these, but not much. And I definitely don't want to go brick built with these. So this is what we're looking at right now, which I think it looks pretty good. And we've got some other greebling details and stuff here, just giving you guys a closer look. And it was super funny. So next to these smaller engines right here, we were looking at one of the models from the movie, and actually these grill pieces right here, that are sort of on these hinge pieces. In the actual model, it looks like these actual exact grill pieces were used in it. So that was really cool and works out super well because there's a piece exactly for it in Lego. And also this little car engine piece right here. On the actual model, there's this exact part looks exactly like that. So really cool. And yeah, so that saves a lot of hassle because there's actual Lego pieces that look exactly like those parts. But yeah, this is the back engines, which is probably the most substantial thing we've done this week. I think next week I will do the rest of the race section, or the super center up there in the middle. And then literally after that, this entire thing will be pretty much done. And I'm not sure if this week or next week I'm gonna finish attaching the rest of the bottom plates, because they're still not attached, because they're a super pain in the butt to attach. And it's super stressful. The front ones up here, they were super easy. They went on super well, but for some reason, these stupid back parts are super frustrating to attach, and they fell on me a couple times, and don't really want to mess with that. And the race section is the super center. Gosh dang it, Matthew. I don't know why I keep calling it the race section. I guess I just didn't know what else to call it, but apparently it's the super center. So there you go. Super center is a lot more fun to build. But for now, we're gonna have this huge gaping hole in the Star Destroyer, but we do have Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, and Squidward in there for you. So that's always great. And also, I don't know if you guys can notice, but it looks like the front is bowing just a little bit. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I should fix that, or if you think that it's not that big of a deal. Hey, it's voiceover Matt, and I'm going to be moving the Star Destroyer into the Lego room, And I'm really glad I made this entire ship modular so that most of the panels and everything like that can come off, so that can be semi-easily transportable, I guess. This thing is like super heavy to move, so I don't really like moving it a lot. So like taking this to conventions is going to be a super pain in the butt, but this is about 40 pounds with all of the plates and stuff off of it, which is still pretty heavy, and it's really hard to get through doorways, especially because it's about 3 inches wider than a doorway, so you kind of have to tilt it through the door. Alright guys, so we finally got it into the Lego room, and I'm just going to put all of the plates back on it just so it looks nice and presentable. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's update video. And if you like this Star Destroyer mock update series, please make sure you subscribe and leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.